I've built this bird deck. So excited about this bird deck. I figured the first thing I should do is tap these 2 mana. I'll take a damage. I'll go to 19, and I will, of course, cast a Rabbit Warrior.
His favorite.
Yeah.
Welcome to Shuffle Up and Play. Today we're playing Final Fantasy, and I'm so excited because my commander is Cloud, Midgard Mercenary.
No, wait. No.
What?
There's
my commander.
There's no commander.
Well, it's a new mechanic, I think, because I've got 4 of them. That's really interesting. This is Gavin. Why do I have 4 commanders? Is this a kind of myriad partner, new way we do it, or what are we doing?
Well, one possibility is that we're all playing Cloud as our commander.
Oh, that's a fun premise.
I call it Cloud Mander. But the other thing we could be doing is playing Standard, actually, because Universe Beyond is legal in all formats, and that includes Standard, and we might have some 60 card decks, a little smaller than your 100 card decks, to play with here.
All right. You know what? Standard, you're on, but you're also the arch enemy of Standard because today it's TCC versus WotC, as I have the student, the master, and of course the professor here to take down the lead designer of Final Fantasy himself.
It's 3v1?
It's 3v1.
Holy moly.
But one at a time.
Think of it like in the encounters in the game, you know? You're the mob. You're the boss that we're all encountering, so...
hopefully I respawn when I die,
yeah, I guess, yeah.
All right, so I'm going for a party wipe. That's what we're trying to do.
Ideally not.
Basically, Gavin, you stay here, but each of us is gonna get a shot at taking you down, and we're gonna see if we can 2-0 you. If both Kenji and Crim defeat you, I don't even have to play.
What?
If not, then you get to be embarrassed by losing to me, just like Reed Duke did, and also Covert Go Blue. But not Brian Kibler. I lost to Brian Kibler.
What if I beat both of them? Then do I play you still?
How long has it been since you played professional Magic? How many years? Decade? Has it been a decade since you played professional Magic?
Don't poke and prod before I play him. Get him riled up after I play him.
Are my opponents stack ranked in difficulty order? Is that what's happening here?
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Do you want this to air? That's the question. You know?
Before you tell us about your deck, why don't you tell us who you are for any who might not already be familiar?
Yeah, well, my name is Gavin Verhey. I'm a principal game designer on Magic the Gathering. I also host a YouTube series called Good Morning Magic. Go check it out.
You have a YouTube channel?
That's right.
Where I can learn all kinds of cool behind the scenes information and story and advanced strategy and other details about Magic the Gathering?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
So, what do we say? Like and subscribe.
And
bar here.
we say, hit that like button, fam. Air horn.
Smash
that like button, fam. Air horn
emoji. Anyway, whatever it is that you do, go and do it. And the other thing that I perhaps am particularly relevant for here is I was the lead designer on Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy. It's been a long time coming. We've been working on the set for years, and it's so cool to sit down here and actually get to play it in Standard where we tested it for. So it's a lot of fun.
So remember, if your favorite Final Fantasy character did not make it into the set, you personally write Gavin.
That's right.
He alone was the one who said, no, your favorite character will not make it into this set. Sorry, Crystal Chronicles fans, of which I am a major one.
I love Crystal Chronicles.
Yeah,
I also love Tactics. I love a lot of
one. That's good.
X2, another great banger.
X2 is awesome.
Oh, I saw X-Men 2 in the theater.
Yeah, that's the same one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Oh. Behold your opponents. They are in order of competence.
I am Crim, also known as the Asian Avenger. You can find me on twitch.tv/TheAsianAvenger or on MTG Goldfish.
I'm gonna say something I've never said to you before, Crim. I believe in you.
It's worse because now there's higher stakes. I had no stakes, but now you believe in me.
I think you can do this because you know Standard. And actually...
No, I play Standard.
Difference.
They're big difference. What a glowing endorsement. But in the event that you do lose to Gavin, we also have another challenger here representing Team TCC.
That's right. My name is Kenji Numot The Nummy Egashira, streaming every weekday on Twitch and YouTube, and a daily video on YouTube as well. So
you have a YouTube? I thought you were just a streamer. You also have a YouTube channel? I better go there right now and hit subscribe, fam, which it's right here. not a sponsor, because it's Kenji.
Exactly. I'm actually really close to 100K, so I'm gonna get that.
Get that plaque.
Get that plaque.
Let's get Kenji to that plaque. Everyone go subscribe.
Wait, did you stream today?
Almost every day.
Okay, almost every day.
Whoa.
Wow.
Every week. There's a video on YouTube every single day.
We're going to begin with Crim versus Gavin.
Close to 13?
Closest to 13.
Yeah.
Is Final Fantasy 13 your
On 12
favorite?
on to 2D12, I guess that makes sense. All right. All right.
Wait,
High roll.
6.
All right,
It's high roll.
It's high roll. Fancy way of saying high roll.
Oh!
Closer to 13.
All right.
I like your closest to 13 though.
Yeah,
That's like a
nice.
nice way to really mess with people.
It quickly is like, wait, hold on, that's high roll. Yes, that is it.
So in playtesting, there's one archetype I really loved and I was really excited about, and I kept making cards. And it's kind of a silly deck. I don't necessarily think it's gonna be the strongest thing in Standard, but I love it. It is birds. You take the Bloomburrow birds that were blue-white, plus the Chocobos that are mono-green. You put them together and you get Bant birds. And I really like this archetype. I thought it was really fun to be able to play all your Chocobos and Bloomburrow birds in one place. So I made a bunch of cards for them, and we'll see how they turn out all together today. It's one of my favorite decks to play internally. It's a lot of fun.
I came to play this Grixis deck because first off, I love Grixis, and on top of that, I've always been a big fan of black mages across like all the Final Fantasy franchises. So I built Grixis black mages. It's gonna spawn a ton of little black mage tokens, sling some spells.
Wouldn't Grixis black mages just be mono black?
No.
No?
No, not this one, because we've got baby boy, Vivi. Vivi is in this deck, and I love Vivi, and yeah. And so I am definitely going to be trying to just churn out a bunch of little black mages and ping you a ton for casting a bunch of cheap spells.
All right, birds versus black mages.
Yep.
The classic battle.
Yeah, the battle that everybody knows Final Fantasy for.
The battle of the birds.
Yeah. Let's see how clumsy I am if I trip and fall on my first.
You're supposed to be the standard guy.
Yeah.
Kenji's limited. You're the standard guy. Come on.
Sure. Again, I do play standard.
I will play first, and good luck.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, you didn't wish me good luck. Devastating. What kind of person is this? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna keep.
I'm also gonna do it. I'm gonna keep.
All right, well then you know what that means. It's time to go off to the races. I'm gonna start with a Fabled Passage, and I'll pass the turn.
All right, I'll draw for turn. Let's start us off with Dark Slick Shores, and I'll pass.
Because I love optimal play, at the end of
Wow.
your turn, I will waste your time and sacrifice a Fabled Passage.
Look how efficient that was.
Yeah.
Gavin assessed how much information I was gonna give him,
Yeah.
and then was like, I'm gonna fetch. Correct.
But because you tell me during the pregame that your deck was blue, black, red, was not helpful enough, I was like, I gotta see play Dark Slick Shores. That'll really
Yeah.
bring the whole thing together.
Now that I know he's on, I'm not gonna cut. You don't even have to present the cut. I appreciate it though.
He cut anyways. Though.
Yeah, I did.
I just want to keep things honest with you, you know? I'll play a Dacker Wastes, and then I built this bird deck. So excited about this bird deck. I figured the first thing I should do is tap these 2 mana. I'll take a damage. I'll go to 19, and I will, of course, cast a Rabbit Warrior.
My favorite bird.
Here's Valley Quest Caller. It does pump all my birds though, and whenever any number of creature types, but one of them is birds enter, I get to scry 1. Go ahead.
Super chill.
That's what I got going on here.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and play a Swamp, and I'm gonna cast Black Mage's Rod. It's got job select, so when this equipment enters, create a 1/1 hero token, and equipped creature gets +1/+0 whenever you cast a non-creature spell. This creature deals 1 damage to each opponent and is a wizard in addition to its types.
Great.
I will pass.
All right, I think it's time to do some battling. That's a 2/1. I've got a 2/3. So we're gonna get on in with that Valley Quest Caller for 2.
You know, Gavin, you called my bluff. Your 2/3 is gooder. I'm gonna take the damage.
Gooder?
Gooder.
Who was your
Gooder.
English professor?
Airhorn Gooder. I'm gonna take 2.
All right, then you take 2.
18.
I'm going to tap 1 and 2, and it's time for a little side quest. We've played enough of the main game. Time for a side quest.
Already?
I'm gonna play side quest, raise a Chocobo.
Yeah.
When this enchantment enters, I create a Chocobo token. Which, look at this, I have one. We
Already.
definitely have one.
There we go.
We definitely have one.
There it is.
Right
You look at it
here.
appearing.
It's definitely
It's right
over
here.
somewhere.
We've got it.
It's very,
It's
very
there.
well here.
Yes.
Oh wow, it's a bird. We found it.
Oh!
A bird is gonna enter. So this comes in. I'll scry 1. Also, if I get to my first main phase and I have 4 birds, I transform it. It does some cool stuff when it transforms.
I'm sure it does.
But importantly, this bird enters. I'm gonna go ahead and scry 1. Sneak a little peek at the future here. I will say no to that card. I'm gonna put that on the bottom of my library. And I will play a Restless Anchorage, which, fun fact, turns into a bird. So
Nice.
that's
Okay.
that's what I got going on. And I will pass the turn. Go ahead.
I'm gonna play Blazemire Verge. And I'm gonna cast Cornered by Black Mages. So target opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. Create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. This will trigger my Black Mage's Rod. And we're gonna have another little wizard, and you can choose which one you want to sacrifice.
Yeah. Well, sorry, bird. I'm gonna keep.
Well-
I'm choosing the rabbit over the bird. I'm afraid.
Yeah, it's really weird, this bird deck of yours.
I promise. It likes birds.
I'm gonna swing for 2,
All right. I got a 16.
and I'll pass to you.
All right. The damage is coming in. I'm going to play Cavern of Souls. I'm gonna choose rabbit. No, I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna choose bird.
Why not at this point?
Choosing bird. I'm choosing bird. I'm choosing bird.
Be hilarious if you just drew rabbits from now on in, and Crim had a grip of counter spells.
That would be weird.
I'm gonna tap 1 mana, and I'm gonna play a bird in my bird deck. I'm gonna play the Miner's Guidewing, a little card from Lost Guardians of Ixalan. When it comes into play, I will go ahead and scry 1 with the Valley Quest Caller. First time caller, long time putting on the bottom. So we're gonna put that on the bottom of my library. We don't want that. It's a 1/1 Flying Vigilance, now a 2/2 because of the Quest Caller. And when it dies, one of my creatures gets to explore. So that's kind of cool. What are we gonna do now? I think what we're gonna do now is just keep the assault going. We're gonna attack for 2 with this Valley Quest Caller.
I'm gonna take 2.
All right.
And I'm gonna go to 16.
All right. Go ahead.
You have 3 mana open.
A 3 mana open.
You know, all my time playing Standard, I feel like there's a bird I can think of that would want you to leave up 3 mana.
Which bird is that?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Could be any bird, huh?
Could be. I'll play an island. I'll go ahead and go to combat. I'll go ahead and just attack with my hero.
All right, 14.
All right, and I'm gonna leave up my mana. Yes.
You're gonna leave up your mana.
Yeah.
That's sus.
Yeah, that's not what I expected. I'm just gonna cast a spell then. I'm gonna cast this Plume Creed Escort at the end of your turn. It's a 2/1 flash flyer. When it comes into play, it gives them the hexproof.
That's a bird. Sure. Yeah.
All right. It comes into play. And I scry 1. I'm gonna leave this card on the top of my library. So you left up your mana. Maybe you're gripping a removal spell there. That's a possibility. I am interested in casting some spells. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Will you be losing any life?
No,
Kevin?
I'm not interested. I'm not interested in losing life.
Not interested.
I'm gonna play Choco, the Seeker of Paradise.
Ooh.
This is my Bant Bird Lord.
That's your commander.
That's my guy. That's essentially my commander. That's what I made it for. So whenever I attack with birds, I look at that many cards on the top of my library. I put 1 of them into my hand, and any number of lands from among them onto the battlefield. And then whenever a land enters, it gets +1/+. I will go ahead and scry from this. Let's see. That is hanging out there.
Let me ask you this also. I realized with that on the stack, Gavin.
Yes.
Did you use Cavern of Souls mana?
I most certainly did.
I didn't hear you declare it.
Well,
so
I
assume.
Where are we
you
at on
just-
the table?
He said he didn't take damage.
I did take damage, so therefore I had to use Cavern of Souls.
Okay, all right, cool.
Just
all
to
right.
make sure we all understand what's going on here.
I'm not trying to say I have anything. That'd be silly.
That would be silly, wouldn't it? I think we're gonna put this on the bottom. And I will go to my combat step. I'm gonna attack you with all of these.
Okay.
Okay, so a few things are gonna happen. I'm going to trigger Choco. I attacked with 2 birds. So I'm gonna look at the top 2 cards of my library. I can put 1 of them in my hand, and any number of lands from them onto the battlefield.
Among the cards you're looking at.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put this card into my hand, and I'm gonna put this Mockingbird into my graveyard.
Super
And
chill.
hit no lands, and I'm attacking you.
Okay, so 2, 4, 7.
Yep, that's right.
I'm
Put you to
gonna
9.
take that. Puts me down to 9.
And then I will pass the turn.
End of turn.
Something's happening.
I'm gonna cast a brand new card, Lindblom Industrial Regency,
Ooh.
which it's got Mage Siege, which will put this land on an adventure. Create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with the pinging ability, which will
And I take
ping you
2
for
pings.
2.
I go 12.
This is now on an adventure, and then
How is the land on an adventure?
getting to the land is an adventure.
That makes sense.
I'm gonna cast Opt also,
Nice.
so we're gonna ping you for 3.
I go to 9.
This is kind of hot right now.
Yeah.
Not
I'm
gonna
gonna
lie.
move that to the bottom. Then I'm gonna draw.
All right. If you can cast 3 spells on your turn, I guess I'm dead, right?
Do it.
I'm gonna try, but only because you told me to.
Yeah.
Learn
That's
from
the
the
job of a
best.
good teacher.
Learn
Yeah.
from the best.
Huh.
No, from me.
Yeah. The best. The best.
With that now in mind, you've got flyer, doesn't fly.
Doesn't. No, it's a bird. Why would it fly?
Yeah, that's true. Chocobos do run on the ground, so that's fair. So,
So I'm gonna guess you don't have 3 spells, and you're gonna kill me right now.
I wouldn't say that. I'm gonna play Raucous Theater.
Oh, that's pretty raucous.
I'm gonna move my ley line to the graveyard.
Okay, you don't want it.
I don't want it.
You don't want it.
And then I'm gonna cast Black Mage's Rod.
Okay.
Which will trigger.
So I take 3. I go to 6.
That you do.
Get another Black Mage.
And so now for every spell I cast, you will take 4. So I'm gonna Slick Sequence, and I'm gonna target you.
Oh yeah, so I'm dead.
Yes, I just wanted to make sure that was.
Well, it's the biggest lure.
I wasn't dead the whole turn. You took like 5 minutes. You played a land. You carefully surveilled.
Black.
You just had me dead the whole time.
I've been looking at his hand the whole time, just sitting here.
Black mages take a long time to fire off their spell. Okay.
You didn't realize you had it, did you? Admit it. Did you know you had it?
I read the card, like you said, and I realized that said any target, and not creatures.
That's why you're asking.
All right.
All right, whatever. You got that.
So
You
ping
got
and
that.
2.
Very good. All right, well then I'm at exactly 0. So there we go.
I realized it said any target.
Yeah, but no, I was double checking. I was like, that triggers off of non-creatures. So when you
Don't read my cards, Kenji. It's gonna make me play for money. I'm just kidding.
Good,
You got there.
Good chat. Good chat, everybody.
All
Good chat.
right. How do you do? It's round 2. We are going to win for TCC here today, and by we, I mean Numot. You are known as a limited player, but you do play standard, right?
Yeah. I mean, constructed at some points, you know, whether I randomly qualify.
Why are you qualifying constructed? You mean like modern? You mean
Sure. Just
like
any
legacy?
any constructed format, including standard.
Including how much standard would you say you play?
Um,
Don't answer that. Don't answer.
Okay, all right.
Okay. But you think you can take Gavin, who you've known your entire life since the two of you were toddlers, right? Since the two of you were toddlers.
Yeah.
You've been beating this guy at the LGS,
It's
I
true.
assume.
Kenji did beat me a lot. He was always way better than me.
Yeah. All right.
That is false. He is setting himself up for a oh look at me come back from behind.
I do want to come back from behind because I feel like any hero I gotta lose, then come back and be both
That's
you
true.
guys,
That's
right?
true.
That's the story arc we
Okay,
want,
okay,
right?
okay.
That is good. That is good.
What did you bring to the table?
So I'm playing a red-black sacrifice deck built around Sephiroth. So Sephiroth has some nice abilities that require you to sacrifice creatures. You get some extra value. You draw some cards. You gain some life. You do some stuff. Just wait and see.
Yeah, your deck is the one I'm the most scared of.
Oh, is that true?
Of both of you, of all your
Okay.
decks.
All
Yeah,
right.
your deck looks so strong. Sephiroth is so powerful. But let's see what happens.
All right. If Kenji wins, though, I don't have to play, so I'm really rooting for Kenji.
Now,
we could just have Kenji versus Crim in round 3. Prof takes the day off. That's great.
There
Prof
you go.
takes the day off.
And we can just Waldorf and Statler over in the corner. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
People want to hear that. They want to hear us do that. Well, they play against one another.
Now I have an important question because I lost the first game. Do I go first in the second game?
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna let you play first if you wanted to.
Well, it sounds like Kenji answered your question.
All right,
for
then
you.
I will choose to play first.
Please.
Look, the
Wow.
birds need the help. The birds need the help.
Wow.
All right, I'm gonna keep.
I don't think I can keep this hand. I think I can snap keep this hand.
Oh! All right, well,
Hey!
I can snap keep this hand too, but it is still a bunch of birds. So we'll do what we can.
We'll see how this does.
All right, here we go. You ready? Botanical Sanctum,
Yes.
Saw's Chocobo. Off to the races.
All right.
Little birdie,
Well,
go ahead.
I'm dead.
There's my little bird boy.
I'm dead.
Right here.
Bolt it. Bolt it.
I will play Black Cleave Cliffs and say your turn.
All right, well, how brave am I? I'm gonna cast Mockingbird.
Okay.
And I will have Mockingbird copy the Saw's Chocobo.
Yeah, that happens.
Okay, I was worried about a Torch the Tower in response or something like
Yeah,
that. All right, so
yeah.
it comes in.
Oh no.
And then I'm going to play everyone's favorite little homely location, the Lily Pad Village.
Okay.
And I will put a +1/+1 counter on this and a +1/+1 counter on this. And I'll attack you for 1.
19.
All right, go ahead. So now we got a flying Saw's Chocobo with
Yes,
this Mockingbird,
yes,
little
yes.
Bloomburrow team up here.
Maybe we should. Yeah, well,
This is the Snap Keeper market.
Yeah, I know. I had to ham it up a little bit.
Snapping back at you.
All right, I'll play a swamp.
Pyroclasm.
Please don't pyroclasm me. My poor birds.
It's an oldie but a goodie.
Oh, Dark Confidant is back.
An Asian has arrived.
Bob is here.
At the beginning of my upkeep, Dark Confidant reveals the top card of my library, and I put it into my hand. I lose life equal to that card's mana value. So we'll see how that does. And
One good verse deserves another. It's
Shields are
time
down.
for a Saw's
yeah,
Chocobo.
let's see it.
Birds are here, baby. And then I'm gonna do something. I haven't done this one before. I'm gonna play Cavern of Souls.
Okay.
Uh,
He's gonna name.
I'm
no.
going.
Rabbit.
I'm
He's
gonna
gonna
do.
name
He
Rabbit.
totally is.
I'm gonna choose Warrior.
No.
And I'm gonna pick all these up. I couldn't bring myself to name Rabbit.
It's like a Hitchcock film.
And then I'm going to play the Valley Quest Caller, who is a rabbit warrior, and it gives all my birds +1/+1.
Yeah, this is fair.
And on turn 3, I'll attack you for 6.
All right, I'll go from 19 to 13.
Prof, we need you to punch in.
Go ahead.
The Bob trigger.
Go birds!
Upkeep. Trigger.
Go City, Philadelphia.
I'm a loser.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
All right,
revealing the verge. Draw for turn.
That's perfect.
Napkin.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was good.
No, it was
In the
okay.
dark?
It was okay.
It was fine.
Yeah, it was okay.
It wasn't that
The
good.
Sausage
No, it
Chocobo
was
Mockingbird
certainly
is a
not that
tough 1-2 punch.
I guess I'm going to summon Brynhildr. It's 2 mana 2/1 with Saga. It is a Saga creature. The first chapter is exile the top card of my library. During any turn I put a lower counter on this Saga, I can play that card. So exile the top card of my library. It is a greedy freebooter. Yeah, I guess I'll play another Verge, or play a Verge and play out the booty.
Yep, booty's here.
Greedy freebooter is a 1/1 for 1. When it dies, I scry 1 and make a treasure. Yeah, and I think there will be a lot of dying happening here, so.
Well, hopefully mostly you. We'll see what happens though.
Yes.
I'm gonna put out this island. I'll trigger all these. So
Yep.
counter, counter, counter. And then I think the play has to just be attack with everybody. So we're gonna serve with the whole crew. I've got 4-power Sausage Chocobo, a 4-power Mockingbird that's Sausage Chocobo with flying, a 3-power Sausage Chocobo here, and a 2/3 Valley Quest Caller coming on in.
I will move to blocks.
Block.
All right.
So I'll kill both these.
Yep.
And this will die.
Yep.
And you'll take 7, go to
6.
6. And this dies. Valley Quest Caller dies. Shrinking all my birds, but fortunately that means none of them will die in combat extra.
Greedy freebooter is gonna die. I'm gonna get a trigger of a scry and a treasure. I don't think we need that. It is your second main phase.
Pass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, all right.
This is it. This is your moment to get back in it. Here we go.
How many cards are in your hand?
I have 2 cards.
Okay. I'll play a swamp. It would have been nice to have all those things to sacrifice. I'm gonna play Braids, Arisen Nightmare, 3 mana, 3/3. Beginning of my end step, I can sacrifice an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker. If I do, each opponent may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with it. For each opponent who doesn't, that player loses 2, and I draw a card. Follow up. Oh, he's just gonna like flash in 2 flyers end of turn or something. Okay, anyways.
Bleed.
2 mana, I'm gonna play
Bleed, Kenji.
the Black Mage's Rod. Job select, I'm gonna get a hero. I will move to my end of turn.
It is your end of turn.
Okay, trigger. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go ahead and sack the artifact.
All right, well, I can't sack an artifact, so I'll be taking 2 and you get to draw a card.
I will get to draw a card. Okay, he's not at 20 anymore. That's a start.
We drew blood.
There's a
We're
yes.
on the board.
Inside your end step, I will flash in this 2/1 flyer.
Inside it. Is that a new phase?
I've never heard that.
Inside
Yeah,
of your end step.
it's cool when you say it that way. Inside your ends, it's smooth. It's just right on in there. Anyway, I'll play the Plume Creed Escort. It's a 2/1 flyer. And then Lilypad Village, because a bird, frog, otter, or rat entered the battlefield this turn, I can pay a blue and tap it to surveil 2. To dig a little bit deeper. Put both of those in the graveyard.
Threw away 2 birds.
They are 2 birds, but they're not quite the thing I'm looking for right now.
You know, I'm not dead on board, so I think that accounts for something.
Look, see what we have here on top of my library. I'll play Fabled Passage. Put a counter on this, put a counter on this, put a counter on this.
Field to find is on the menu.
Yeah.
And then we're going to attack, and I will attack you with all of these.
And does that happen inside the combat step?
It does.
Just, yeah, you make fun of me, but all you out there, you start saying it, it'll be so cool.
It's awesome. I didn't even.
Yeah, that's right. Crim says it's awesome.
I concede before you get to find your land.
Before I find my
I'm
land.
already dead to these.
So anyway, my deck.
Wow, look at that. All the hype up. He beats me every time. Oh, I'm not gonna even need to play. Good game, sir. Good game.
Good game.
Hey, you're in my seat. You go over there.
All right. You know what I have to say, Prof?
What?
This one's for the birds.
Oh!
And here we are for round 3 of TCC versus WotC. I didn't do us justice last time. I wanted to put all our hopes and dreams on the Prof. So, Prof, you don't have an explanation of what your deck is so far, so let's hear it.
All I wanted was to take the day off, but I can't do that. Every time I think I'm out, they pull me back in. So I did the closest thing to taking the day off, and I just built a Cloud Voltron deck. That's it. My commander is Cloud. My backup commander is Corey Steelcutter.
Would you call this your old man yells at cloud deck?
That's exactly what I'm gonna do if I can't beat you. Gavin, the lead designer of Final Fantasy, and possibly more sets.
Possibly.
Possibly. It's possible.
We'll see if anyone likes this one.
I don't do a lot of research into my guests. It's possible you've done more. All right, now you are 1-1 in this match,
right?
Which means that I get to determine. How do you like that?
Right. If it is fair enough that Kenji let me go first in the second game, you should get to go first in the
Well,
third
I get to
game.
pick.
It is true.
Maybe this is a deck where I want to be on the draw.
Yeah, red-white equipment classically wants to be on the draw.
I'll be on the play.
Whoa! All right.
Snarks.
So much for my turn 1 Chocobo, turn 2 Mockingbird on the play this time.
I just lived through that, okay? That's just
It's a fresh wound, Gavin.
All right. I am gonna not just keep this.
I don't.
I'm gonna snap keep this.
Whoa! All right, well, I'm also gonna keep this. And a slightly less snap, but good enough to keep variety.
All right. Let's go ahead and play an Inspiring Vantage.
Do you feel inspired?
I do now when I tap it for a Freya Crescent turn 1. This has got jump.
Jump.
Jump on it.
Which means during my turn, she's got flying. But what's most important about this in my Voltroni deck is that I can tap to add 1 red and spend that mana to only cast an equipment spell or activate an equipment ability. So it's equipment ramp.
Yeah, equipment ramp. It's kind of a new thing for red, right? You don't see that all the time.
It's pretty cool. Red and equipment seems like a good match. Pass the turn.
Also, thank you, Gavin. That's a character from 9.
Yes. I made that card because I want to make sure that Freya got a card. So I'll play Botanical Sanctum, which enters untapped. Then I will tap it for Saw's Chocobo. Go ahead.
Kenji breathe.
I just want to point out this is what I drew. That is what I drew. So this is pretty sweet because I've got this starting town. It would enter tapped, except it is my second turn of the game. I'm gonna pay 1 life for a white and do another white. And here comes Cloud.
There he is.
Midgar Mercenary.
The hero.
When Cloud enters, I get to search my library for an equipment card, reveal it, put it into my hand, and then shuffle up and play. We're gonna do that right now.
We got a little equipment tutor. Look at that. Turn 1 red, 1 drop. Turn 2 white, 2 drop.
Crazy.
Perfect.
That is a nuts curve.
That's probably the best possible start, I would imagine.
No, for that deck, that is as good as it gets. Right. That is amazing.
I'm still kind of new to these cards. This lets me get an equipment or a planeswalker, right?
Just an equipment, I'm afraid.
No, I'm afraid it's an equipment.
The Aether Spark is here.
All right.
Legendary artifact planeswalker equipment.
That's gonna cost 4, and obviously I have to wait till turn 4. I couldn't. Wait. Wait. All right. I'm gonna go inside my attack step.
Okay. All right. Good. Now who's stealing from someone else? Huh? Now who's taking?
Is that in your hand or what's going on here?
It's
Yeah. Don't play his turn 4.
Feeling good. Feeling confident. I'm gonna go inside my end step.
Oh, what's it like in there? Is it large end step? Is it cavernous? I'll play a Mockingbird.
Oh, here we
and I
go
will
again.
copy the Saw's Chocobo. And then I'll play Fabled Passage.
No!
That is so sick.
All right, if you get your best draw, I get my best draw.
All
Let's
right.
throw our best draws at each other and see what we can do. I'm gonna attack with the Saw's Chocobo. It's only a 1/2. You could probably block if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's quite all right.
When you don't block, weird. I'm gonna sacrifice this Fabled
Whoa,
Passage.
okay. You're gonna do that inside your attack step?
Inside the declare blocker step. After you don't block.
All right, inside the declare blocker step.
I'm glad you understand. I'm gonna go get Forests, and when I do that, I'll put a counter on both of these. And you take 2.
I take those inside my damage step.
Yeah, that's right. You take that damage, bruv.
Yeah. Don't tell me what to do.
This is the real rivalry we have here.
Yes.
All right, your turn. Go ahead.
We're gonna drop this Plaza of Heroes. Very nice here. And then we're gonna go ahead.
Boom.
It's time for the Aether Spark.
Pretty
All right,
cool.
so for those not familiar with this giant wall of text, when the Aether Spark is attached to a creature, the Aether Spark can't be attacked and has whenever equipped creature deals combat damage during your turn, you may put that many loyalty counters on the Aether Spark. Starts at 4 loyalty, but might as well start at 5. I'm gonna +1 it to attach the Aether Spark to Cloud, and then I not only went up to 5 loyalty, but I get to put a +1/+1 counter on Cloud. So Cloud is now a 3/2, but I don't really want to risk going into that big old Mockingbird just yet. So we're just gonna back off just for the time being.
Just chilling.
We're just chilling.
The old Cloud Mockingbird team up is here, just like we drew it up. Okay, I will start by playing a little cute Lubura village, the Lupin Flower Village. I'll put a counter on this. I'll put a counter on this. I control 2 birds.
With 1 stone.
Well, sort of. I'm going to kill one of your creature with 2 birds. Is that how the old phrase goes?
No.
I'll play Bart's and Boko.
Oh, you
It's discounted because of affinity for birds, a line I came up with and I'm quite charmed by. That's right, I'm praising my own work. When it comes into play, each other bird I control deals damage equal to its power to target creature and opponent controls. So I will have both these birds deal 6 total damage to your cloud. Get that cloud out of here.
Now the Aether Spark stays.
That's the news about that. I will have the Chocobo and Mockingbird attack the Aether Spark. Get that out of here.
Cool.
And the Spark just gained you how much life? That's awesome. That's the silver linings in the situation.
Yeah.
It's best I got.
Yeah, go up in a little bit of life there.
Your turn. Go birds.
We're gonna do red, white, I'll take a damage, and we're gonna do a Blade Hold War Whip for Mirrodin. So I'm gonna get a 2/2 red rebel that is attached to this, and this means that equip abilities I activate of other equipment cost 1 less, and equipped creature for this has a double strike. So actually my 2/2 is a 2/2 double strike. So this is attached to my lovely little rebel here. Does that bird over there fly?
Why would you think this bird flies? No, it does not.
1 in the air.
All right.
With
jump.
Classic jump.
That's right. Pass the turn.
My guys,
I do really like jump.
These are more like get low kind of situation over here, you know? They're all getting low.
Get low.
Yes.
Get low.
I'm gonna play this guy right here. The Traveling Chocobo. It's future sight for lands and birds. And whenever a land or bird causes a triggered ability to trigger, it triggers twice.
Oh God.
So that's kind of cool. I'll look at my top card of the Traveling Chocobo.
Okay, that's a
I will
passage.
play a land from the top of my library. It will double trigger both of these. So these will both go up to 5. Good work, Traveling Chocobo.
I don't think you should be allowed to play with cards you designed. That should be the rule. Like you have to play with cards that someone else at WotC designed. Yeah.
Well, if we're gonna play Final Fantasy, I got bad news for you, Rob. I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna attack with all 3 of these creatures. So I've got 2 5 power creatures and this 4/3.
So I think what I have to do here is block the 4/3.
And trade these off.
Yeah, trade these off.
All right, yep, you trade those.
And then I take 10.
You take 10.
I go
Cozy.
to 6.
So cozy.
The Mockingbird Sausage Chocobo combo,
Yeah.
and I will pass. Go ahead.
What are you at?
18. The fray has been hitting me.
All right.
I got an 18 too, I think. So just good job.
Great. Let's see Crim and Kenji go up against each other in the losers round.
Good game.
Good game. Oh wait, you won.
Yeah, I won. What?
I want my revenge. I want my revenge.
Good game, Gavin.
Good game.
Kenji, this is your shot to take Crim out.
To take, well, I thought we were on a team.
No. Now it's fighting each other.
Oh. Okay.
We want to see the decks all go up against each other,
Okay.
don't you?
Yeah.
I do.
I do.
Sure.
I do.
Sure.
Yeah. No
Dance for my enjoyment, please.
All right. I think this is the Crim round, or perhaps it is the Kenji redemption round. Either Crim will go 2-0 today in Standard, or Kenji will be able to redeem himself by actually showing us what his deck does. I'm going to offer this, though, to Kenji. If he wishes, he may abandon his deck and say the prof built a better one than me. You have to say those words. And take this one, if you wish.
You know, you had like your best possible start and you still lost. So I think I'm gonna keep rolling with mine and see how it does.
I will say I feel like Crim won with his deck already, so I feel like Crim should switch. Because then we also get Cloud versus Sephiroth. So that's quite the battle.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right, there we go.
I don't have to admit whatever Prof just said, though. I'm just gonna play this deck.
You gotta say prof built a better deck.
This deck was handed to me by Prof.
You have to roll for first now, because you said that.
High roll?
Closest to 13.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I'll do that. 6.
It's below average, my friend.
No.
Oh,
All right. Well, good enough for me.
average.
10. Oh, yeah, that's what you get. I'll take the play.
Absolutely. Good luck, sir.
All right.
Who do you like, Cloud or Sephiroth?
Yeah. Which one was in Crystal Chronicles again?
This is kind of dangerous business, and I'm gonna keep it.
Sure, let's roll.
I'm gonna play Starting Town,
Okay.
and I will pass the turn.
I will lead on a Black Cleave Cliffs, which taps for red or black and enters untapped unless it's control 2 or fewer other lands. I'll tap it for a 1 mana 2/2 Forsaken Miner. Can't block. And whenever I commit a crime, I can pay a black if I do return it from my graveyard to the battlefield.
You're on birds too? More miners?
Oh yeah,
I got the miners.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
They guide. They
It's a
guide.
pretty good one. It's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
All right, so I think this card's pretty good. Corey Steelcutter.
Oh, is that a good card?
I think it might make it.
I think it was the top of our list in our top 5 cards video, and a lot of people in the comments laughed at us. Who's laughing now?
You. Oh, I'm done.
Oh, please.
I can't do anything else.
I just figured you had a Corey Steelcutter, so something else was happening.
Mishra's Bobble.
I'll attack you for 2.
I will block with my face.
Nice.
So I go to 18.
Play a Blazemire Verge.
Nice.
Currently only taps for black. Play a new card. This is Summon Brynhildr. This is a 2 mana 2/1 enchantment creature saga knight. You heard right.
All of it. Yep.
Chapter 1, Chain. Exile the top card of my library. During any turn I put a lore counter on this saga, I might play that card. I hit a Restless Fence.
All right, so you're gonna pass?
I'm gonna pass.
All right, then I'm gonna go ahead and play a Plains. And then I'm gonna just go ahead and cast Cloud. And I'll take 1 for that to add a white. So I go to 17. I'll get to look through my deck if you don't mind.
Yes,
Alrighty,
please.
so let me just go ahead and look for some stuff. Oh, there's so many weapons.
There's a lot. There's a lot. Do you want to show all the swords?
I mean, God, I want to.
Yeah.
But okay, everybody knows.
Show
Cloud
off the swords?
Is known for his chainsaw. I mean, right? Because I remember in Final Fantasy, totally, I'm getting the chainsaw. This card is just too good.
You're gonna make Richard Garfield proud.
Yes, I sure am with this chainsaw. And guess what? Did you know? This is gonna go to my hand, but check this out, Kenji. Did you know that also my turn's not done?
Okay. I am ready for whatever's about to happen here.
I'm gonna now go ahead and play Freya.
Yes.
And this one will trigger my Corey Steelcutter. And now I get a monk. Here's my hero.
It's a monk.
It's a monk! I will now go ahead and swing in.
No blocks.
No blocks.
I take 1.
You take
Take
2.
2. It's equipped. That's right.
Yeah. And then it's all you after that.
Draw. When you next cast a creature spell this turn, it gains haste until end of turn. So I've moved a chapter onto this, which means I am able to play the Restless Fence. I am going to cast another Forsaken Miner.
Okay.
Which is going to gain haste because of the Summon Brynhildr. I'm going to go to combat. I will attack with everything.
Take 6.
6 it is.
Down to 11.
Pass turn you.
Okay. First, second, or third land? Well, that's weird because this is not my first, second, or third land. So I guess that'll be tapped. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is focus on trying to get some removal on the board. I'm gonna cast Chainsaw. I would like to target Brynhildr.
Brynhildr is down.
Because a creature died, my Chainsaw is gonna get a rev counter. I would like to cast Lost Jite,
Okay.
which will then trigger, I get another monk.
Yes.
All right, that monk will be attached with Corey Steelcutter. Then I'm gonna pay 1 to then equip Lost Jite. I'm gonna equip it to.
You want it on the cloud, right? 'Cause
Wait,
then
so-
you double all your triggers. You build your own Umezawa's Jite, you know?
Yeah, I totally would have
No,
put
Cloud's
it on my Cloud.
GT. Cloud's GT.
Cloud Jite, yeah.
Kenji, any thoughts on Cloud getting a Jite?
It's the equip is fine, right? He doesn't do anything once you equip it.
No.
Yeah.
You got blockers there?
I mean, these can't block, no.
So I've got 2 prowess triggers on the existing monk. I'm gonna go to combat. I'm at 11. Is there a world where I just get like completely dumpstered next turn? I don't think so, but we're gonna find out together. I'm gonna just send the monk with 2 prowess triggers.
Fortune favors the bold, Crim. Come on.
No.
Fortune favors the bold. Now, since you're playing with my deck, let me just tell you, my style would just be full send. Look at him. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
Hit me?
Yeah, I can swing for 4 on the back crack, so it's
No, that'd be real scary
All
if
right,
Crim was
all
at
right,
4.
all right.
That'd
I'm
be
being
real
goated.
scary if Crim was at 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna go be goaded. All right, here you
Wow.
You're shipping the team.
go. Yeah, the squad.
All right. I guess I will.
Uh-oh. Well, don't listen to me. Prop? Not my fault.
I'll cast a fire magic with tier 0. So it's gonna deal 1 damage to each creature. Fortunately, your monks aren't going to die.
So whether you attacked or not, that's not on me. Just want to be clear, that's not on me.
So 2 creatures will die.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah, that'd be 5.
5 damage. All right. I go from 18 to 13.
Nice fire magic.
Yeah, not too bad.
I'll pass.
Maybe should have held back a little bit there.
Oh,
Crim.
yeah?
I don't know.
Yeah, thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
I will go to combat. I will attack for 4 since those don't block anyways.
I'll take 4.
Nice.
Go to Cozy 7.
Yes, that sounds good to me. Second main, I will play a swamp, thereby turning on my Verge. And I'm going to play Sephiroth.
Ooh!
Soldier.
Sephiroth!
That would be Sephiroth.
Yeah, so 3/3 for 3. When it enters or attacks, I can sacrifice another creature. If I do, draw a card. Whenever another creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life. If it's the 4th time this ability has resolved this turn, I transform Sephiroth into some kind of 5/5. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, a one-winged angel,
Yes,
you would say.
yes.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So trigger, Forsaken Miner is going to go to the graveyard. I'm going to draw a card. Sephiroth's going to trigger. Whenever another creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So I'm going to go up to 14.
Okay.
You're going to go down to, what is
6.
it now?
I'm down to a Cozy 6.
And then, because I have targeted you, I believe I am able to now pay a black the Forsaken Miner back since I have committed a crime.
Is this Splinter Twin?
It ain't
Like-
bad, I'll tell you that. It ain't bad.
And you.
Take my turn. I love that. I'll play Plaza of Heroes. But I might be in trouble.
Yeah, Forsaken Miner with Sephiroth and any sack outlet.
Yeah,
You're just
yeah,
like,
it's
B,
nice,
drain you
it's
for 1.
nice.
Get to that trigger.
I'm gonna get Lost Sephiroth.
Okay. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. So I'm going to get 2 map tokens, is that right?
Yes.
And this is only
On
one
the
another.
house.
So Sephiroth dying is going to make 2 maps for me.
Those are the TCC campus map.
Nice.
This will trigger my chainsaw. Prowess, prowess. All right, I think this is the play now. I'm gonna equip a Jite
Yes.
over to the hero. I'm gonna swing in at you for 3 right now.
My creatures cannot block. I have no mana untapped.
Okay.
I will
So
take 3, go to
you'll
11.
take 3. I'm gonna have this trigger now. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage, put a charge counter on Lost Jite. Second main, I'm gonna remove the counter that would be on my Jite to then untap this Plains. And then I'm gonna play Furion Wild Rose Warrior, which will have a trigger from Corey Steel Cutter.
Yes.
And I will definitely make a new monk. And I will definitely equip the cutter to that. Furion has equipped creatures you control have haste. Whenever a non-token equipment you control enters, create a token that's a copy of it, except it has this equipment's equip abilities cost 2 less to activate. Sack that token at the beginning of the next end keep.
Okay.
Your turn.
That's a lot of work. You're hellbent though, right? You have no cards in your hand?
All right, it's all out there.
All right, it's all there.
And
Untap,
you defeat the
draw.
Corey Steel Cutter Menace, Kenji.
Not currently.
Come on, let me just equip 1 monk with a chainsaw. Please.
Monks love chainsaws.
Yeah, monks are known.
They're sitting in the monastery, they're just like revving the chainsaw.
Vroom.
This is looking kind of poor.
Gonna pour one out for you in a minute.
Yeah, please, I'm gonna need it. All right, I'm gonna cast Midgar City of Mako on the adventure side of things.
Oh.
I can sacrifice an artifact or a creature. If I do, draw 2 cards. I
Okay.
will opt to sacrifice a map. Conveniently, you gave me an artifact.
You're welcome.
I will draw 2 cards, and I will adventure the Midgar now. I will play a land for turn, and I will pass the turn to you.
I'm gonna untap, I'm gonna draw.
Yeah. Okay, well, it's not a land. That's not
It's
good.
definitely not a land. It's Cloud's buddy. Zach Fair, legendary creature, and enters with a 1/1 counter on it. Pay 1, sack Zach Fair. Target creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn. Put
Oh, boy.
Zach Fair's counters on that creature and attach an equipment that was attached to Zach Fair to that creature. You have no blocks, so this is pretty straightforward. I'm gonna equip the chainsaw to Zach to give him haste.
Uh-huh.
And so this way, if you do any funny business, I get to sack Zach and move counters on him and his chainsaw onto whatever.
So, hold up. I think my only chance this game
is to, in response to the equip here, tap 2 and cast Go for the Throat, targeting your Furion.
that is in response to the equip of the chainsaw.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna let that happen. Furion eats it. I swear I am not slow rolling, but I think if I just sack Zach, right, that'll then allow me to give this the 1/1 counter plus chainsaw.
Okay.
Which will then
ups the chainsaw.
also up the chainsaw counter. And so now we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
And I am conveniently at 11.
Well played.
Sheesh.
Crim, you just graduated.
Sure.
You just graduated Tulare Community College. Congratulations.
Wow, I did it. I
is this
redeemed you,
card?
bro.
If you got some issues, you can take it up with them right now.
I do love that that's sacrifice, by the way. just because of the way the lore of it all working out. This is Cloud's buddy. Right before he gets the sword. This is not a spoiler. You're all like 50 years, I think, to like play this thing.
Hey, we haven't played yet, thank you.
Come on.
Okay,
yeah,
all right,
yeah,
all right,
whoa,
all right.
Spoilers.
I don't know. Sure, maybe, maybe that happened. Who knows?
All right, good games.
Sick.
Hey,
Wow, I am 0-2 in the standard.
it's okay. You're good at limited.
all right,
Go check out Kenji for limited over on Twitch, over on YouTube. Great at limited. Great at limited. Great at limited.
And also, we put a chainsaw on a monk, and that makes me so happy.
Hey, yeah. You know what we've got? We've got our sealed decks. Do you want to maybe rebuild them and get some more games right now?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Thank God Crim won, because if he had lost and everyone said that it was because I goaded him into attacking, I don't think I could handle that. I don't think I could handle for the rest of my career, nay, the rest of my life, hearing that I am the reason Crim lost a game of Magic. Good job. He did pretty good. He did pretty good. Pretty good.
Wow. I got pretty lucky there. I'm surprised I was able to win one for Prof, like against Gavin. And then Kenji's deck is super cool because, I mean, that last battle, that's Sephiroth versus Cloud, right? Everybody's been wanting to see that. So to be able to make it happen felt pretty good and actually get a W with Xaxes.
You know, there are 3 core tenets of Magic the Gathering. Play first, curve out, don't punt. And I think I did none of those things, and it really showcased, you know, how unlucky I must have gotten today. No. The decks we played were super cool, and I think everybody's might have just been on a little bit more of a synergistic level. Sometimes you play a Corey spell cutter and another spell, and, you know, that just happens to win the game. So it is what it is. Yeah.
All right, if we can get some audio lines from you.
Hey, this is Gavin. We'll be talking about Final Fantasy. I know everyone's talking about the last match, but remember, I won. So that's the important part here. Focus on that. Don't focus on the random loser match.
Right.
I'm champion.
Random loser.
Were you getting that or what?
Yeah, we were, yeah.
That's it. You're good.
Next time on Shuffle Up and Play.
Today, we don't have a theme.
No theme. There's no
theme is friendship.
Yay!
The Gathering. We're here to play a brand new, never before seen format called Commander.
I'm going to be spicing up your life by making you make decisions.
Wait, you just put those down without looking.
No, I know.
There's no master plan.
You're absolutely right.
Oh, God.
If you're a sucker.
Does anyone else think this looks like a little bit like saffron olive? Has anyone said that before?
Thank you. Thank you for the mommy.
You guys are welcome. You're welcome. Hero of the table, the blue mage, I know.
Did you just
I
drop
dropped a deuce. Yeah, sure did, buddy.
If you drop that Grand Arbiter on turn 2 or whatever, I swear to God, I got madcap skills, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
All right.
That'll be good.